This is a mock interview conducted by Forum IAS Academy at New Delhi. The interview panel includes eminent academicians, retired bureaucrats, and other luminaries. The objective of the program is to acquaint the candidate with the format and expectations of the personality test conducted by UPSC.
May I come in, sir?
Please sit down.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Amit Narayan.
Yes, sir.
Malempati, how do you say? Malempati.
Malempati is my surname, sir.
Achha, that is your surname. So you are a chemical engineer from IIT Kanpur.
Yes, sir.
IIT Kanpur has got tremendous brand value, isn't it?
Yes, sir. All IITs have a good brand value, sir.
Now tell me, you have not opted for many services. Any specific reason?
So, there are, I think, several reasons to it, sir. The primary reason would be that I expect to be a career civil servant, sir, and serve until the retirement age, sir. And in few of the services, sir, the promotional aspects after 15-20 years are a little limited, sir. So that would be one of the reasons, sir. And other aspects would be that my father is in the Indian Revenue Service, sir. So that also shaped my influences. And I spoke to many civil servants, sir, and incorporated their views.
So you've taken advice from your elders to opt for a particular some service.
Yes, sir.
And probably you think that IIT can definitely get you much better job than most of these.
Yes, that is definitely one reason.
That is also one of the reasons. Okay. Now you're interested in cricket.
Yes, sir.
And you have been a student of science.
Yes.
Can I ask you a question? What is the physics of reverse swing?
So, reverse swing is an extremely complex phenomena, sir.
Physics principle. What is the principle in physics?
Sorry, sir?
Physics.
Of the reverse swing. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Reverse swing, sir. Sorry, sir. Yes, sir. Since reverse swing is an extremely complex phenomena, sir, the science is still actually an open question, sir. We still do not know what is the exact reason why reverse swing happens, sir. But one of the most probable causes is that when the ball ages a lot, sir, and it becomes too rough, the airflow around the ball to some extent reverses, sir, from the conventional logic of normal swing, sir. And that is the cause for reverse swing happening, sir.
So the ball surface becomes rough.
Yes, sir.
On one side. Then how it changes? How the movement of the ball changes? So what is the physics behind that?
Yes, sir. So, sir, when the ball is normally rough, sir, normal rough, not too rough, then the ball swings towards the shiny side, sir, because of the difference in the airflow around the ball. But when the ball becomes too rough, sir, there is a boundary layer separation, sir, of the airflow, which causes the reverse to happen, sir. That is the physics behind it, sir.
Which theorem applies in this?
So, actually, sir, while studying this phenomena, sir, it is a part of fluid mechanics, sir, because air is also a fluid, sir. So, the theorem would be the Bernoulli principle, sir, because of the energy balances that are applied, sir.
Okay. You are a member of Prayas.
Yes, sir.
What Prayas does?
So, Prayas is an initiative, sir, that is focused around the neighborhood of IIT Kanpur, sir. We have a village called Nankari, sir. And in that, many of the underprivileged children stay there, sir. So, we as students of IIT Kanpur, on a voluntary basis, provide them with remedial classes, sir.
Why remedial classes are needed at all?
So, there are several reasons for it, sir. One is that some of the students are not able to understand the concepts properly while in class.
But why they are not able to understand? Any reasons why they are not able to understand? Teachers are not teaching, students are not coming to school, or there is some other reason?
Definitely, sir, you have raised very important reasons, sir. Apart from that, sir, I think our complete education cycle is outcome, the result focused, sir. That end of the year examination will happen. So our approach is that learn this formula and you should write this in the exam. So the learning is not so much emphasized as much as the outcome is emphasized. So a summative assessment is more dominant in our education theme, sir. So I think that is one of the major reasons, sir. And in addition, resource constraints are very high, sir, as you mentioned. Teachers do not get adequate time to address the queries of the students. And in some areas, the teacher quality also is not up to the optimum mark, sir.
Do you think the teacher-taught ratio is very, very low, and that is why individual students don't get attention?
Yes, sir, definitely I would agree with you that, sir, that is one of the reasons, sir.
That could be one of the main reasons, actually.
Yes, sir. Yes, thank you, sir.
Even if the teacher is good, he may not be in a position to give attention to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Now, during COVID, did you do some work in Prayas? During COVID?
So I was involved with Prayas in my first 2 years of my college, sir. That would be from 2016 to 2018.
But can you guess now what difficulty people in Prayas might have felt during COVID in remedial coaching?
So since because of the COVID lockdown, sir, almost 2 whole school years of education has been lost by the students in the offline mode, sir. So this definitely affects their development, sir, and their approach towards handling problems, and their overall development is affected, sir, because interactions with the students, learning from one another, peer learning is an important aspect of education, sir. So in that they have definitely missed out, sir.
Any other problem?
Another problem would be that, sir, they're confined indoors, sir. So managing the time, proper using of the online resources also is a challenge, sir. We are hearing many cases of online addiction, of gambling, or even betting.
So that is time management. Anything else? Any infrastructure related issues?
With relation to the children at home, sir.
Learning, yeah.
Yes.
With relation to learning.
Sir, they do not, many of the households are very poor, sir. So they do not have access to the online resources such as a phone, tablet, or Wi-Fi connection.
So then in that case, you have Open University, IGNOU, and then Open School. Don't you think they should provide these infrastructure first before they really open a school or a university? Don't you think all those efforts will be a waste because people don't have infrastructure to access?
So I would agree with you that the digital divide in India, especially with regard to access to equipment, is one of the major challenges, sir. And also the vernacular language is not so emphasized. So definitely all these universities must have some special program to address such issues for the vulnerable and weaker sections of the society, sir.
Okay. Now about chemical weapons, there is a national agency in Government of India, and there is an international agency also. Do you know their names?
So the international agency is OPCW, so Organization for Prohibition of Chemical Weapons, sir. The national agency I have read, sir, but I fail to recollect the name right now, sir. It is under the Ministry of...
Is it doing very effectively? It's really working?
OPCW, sir. Sir, the OPCW was established under the Chemical Weapons Convention, sir, in 1992. And it is happy to note that, sir, it has been very effective, sir. 98% of all the chemical weapons ever created have been verifiably destroyed, sir. And
there was a discussion or news that Russians might use chemical weapons on Ukrainians. And Iranians have also used, I think Saddam has used chemical weapons against Iranians. So chemical weapons are being used.
Yes, sir.
So what basically OPCW did in case of Russia if there was a threat? Or you think there was no threat?
Sir, as a general fact, sir, that OPCW is a very empowered organization, sir. It can have a challenge inspection, sir. And no country that is a member to the treaty can deny any inspection even at short notice, sir. Apart from that, sir, OPCW has the power to name the culprit, sir, which it has done in Syria, sir. It has said that the Syrian government has used chemical weapons against its citizens. So this naming also, the power is there with OPCW.
What
sir.
will you do with Russia, which is not listening to anyone, not listening to UN, the world body? So how OPCW can really influence Russia and make them accountable?
Definitely, sir. It is a major challenge, sir. But with regard to the incident in Russia, sir, it must be investigated, sir. And we cannot believe either side, sir. There must be an independent investigation into it, sir.
Tell me one thing. Most of the chemical industries were confined to one area, generally coastal area, and most of them are in Gujarat. Have you thought about it? What could be the reason behind it?
So I agree with you that the chemical industry is concentrated in few pockets in India, sir. And Kanpur is also one of those pockets, sir. And
what could be the reason?
Yes, sir. There are several reasons to it. So one would be the availability of skilled manpower and technicians to...
So tell me something about Gujarat. Why so many chemical industries are located in Gujarat?
So the factors would be that the government policy is very accommodative, sir. And in addition, sir, there are many entrepreneurs in Gujarat who are able to take up the opportunities, sir. That culture is very strong in Gujarat. Yes, sir.
Okay. What is pH value of water?
So water is a neutral mixture, so the pH value is 7, sir.
It is distilled water?
Yes, sir.
So what about Bisleri or any drinking water?
So they have some added minerals into it, sir. And
What is the pH value of water? Number.
sorry, sir, I'm not very sure about it, sir. But if I were to fathom a guess, sir, I think it will be more than 7, sir, because of the minerals in.
7 is the distilled water.
Yes. Normal water, I'm not aware of it, sir.
So, Narayan Amit,
Yes, sir.
you just give me a sound reason why you should be selected for civil services when you are already an IIT.
So I'm a very dedicated person, sir. And this I have shown consistently through my 10th, 12th, or also my undergraduate, sir, through my academic scores. So if a particular task is given to me, sir, I will definitely try to accomplish it within the constraints possible, sir.
Okay, good. Okay. India as a country is surrounded with so many troubled neighbors. Let us talk about Pakistan.
Yes, sir.
Whatever is happening there, what messages they have for us as a country?
So I think the primary message would be that, sir, we should never take democracy for granted, sir. It is something that always should be fought for. And influence of the armed forces and external powers on the democratic establishment in the nation is very dangerous, sir, and leads to instability.
Okay. What about Sri Lanka?
So Sri Lanka is primarily an economic crisis, sir. So
Why it has happened
So there are several reasons to it, sir.
so fast,
Yes,
so
sir.
troubled?
So I think a set of economic decisions were taken, so that have led to this moment, sir. The first would be that, sir, that the chemical fertilizers were discontinued in Sri Lanka, and a transition to complete organic was taken place, which has resulted in a drastic drop of the yield of the crops, sir. So a lot of farmers are in distress because of it, sir. In addition, Sri Lanka has taken help of the Belt and Road Initiative of China. And when it was not able to repay the loan, sir, many of the infrastructure assets were taken over by China, sir. In addition, sir, the current government has slashed the tax rates, sir. For example, sir, almost half of the taxpayers have been removed from the tax net, sir, in the last 2 years, sir. So the tax base has become very low, sir. And because of the COVID crisis hit, sir, the tourism sector, which is one of the major forex earners for the economy, has not been able to do that, sir. And that is why we have a run on the Sri Lankan currency, which is falling very drastically, sir. And whatever the exports that are because of the tea and coffee, sir, that because of the decrease in demand because of COVID, that has also been impacted, sir. So all these have come together, and the crisis has come to the fore right now, sir.
So, do you think are we going the Sri Lankan way as a country?
So I would disagree that we are going the Sri Lankan way, sir. We are a very different nation, sir. A lot of diversity is there. And because of that, one region can contribute to another, sir. For example, rice bowl states can send their surplus wheat rice to the other states. So I think we are more resilient, sir.
So, Mr. Amit, you were saying that all IITs are great brand, but recently IIT Mumbai was in news for some wrong reasons. Can you tell me why IIT Mumbai and that chemical engineering graduate of IIT Mumbai?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell us about that?
Sir, there was I think an MTech student from chemical engineering, sir, at IIT Mumbai. And he had taken a sickle and he was trying to enter the Gorakhpur temple, sir.
The UP government has declared this as a terrorist attack. It's not as simple as you are saying.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Usually we come to discuss that terrorism and all these problems have a lot to do with lack of education. But here you are having an MTech from IIT going these kind of activities. What explanation can be given for that?
So definitely it is a very perplexing situation. In this particular case, sir, there are some reports that he was also mentally unstable, sir, for some time. But generally, sir, I think education at the formative stage, primary socialization, when a boy is less than 5 years old, I think that is very essential. So what he is taught at them almost, I think it's a very good predictor of what he will become in life, sir. Since the brain almost 80% is developed before the age of 5 years, sir.
So tell me the last month's collection of GST.
So GST collection have been very high, sir. And last month's collection, the exact number I'm not aware, sir, but it is around 1.5 lakh crores, sir.
Sure.
1.1 to 1.5 is the usual number, sir.
Both the figures are wrong. What
Sorry,
is
sir.
blockchain technology?
So blockchain technology is a mechanism for ensuring the safety of data, sir. It occurs through the underlying algorithm is such that modifications in the data are extremely complex unless consent of all the stakeholders is there, sir. Because one piece of data is linked to the other piece of data, and through that security of the data is ensured, sir. So through blockchain, sir, many applications are there. Cryptocurrency is one of the applications, sir. We have use in land records, sir. We have use in central bank digital currency. We have use in providing of financial services also, sir.
You wrote that you are interested in cricket.
Yes, sir.
And you are a technical guy also. Tell what is Lewis Duckworth rule of cricket, and in the language as if we all are class 8th pass out. Very simple, Lewis versus Duckworth rule of cricket. Start.
Yes, sir. So the need for Lewis Duckworth is that sometimes because of the rain delay, the match cannot be completed. So how to set the score when all the overs of 50 overs are not played? So we must have some method to set the score. So based on the history of the various cricket matches that have taken place in the past 50 years, based on the statistical analysis, we get a number based on the number of wickets.
Earlier matches also, this match only? Lewis Duckworth takes earlier matches also, or this match only?
So to the best of my knowledge, it has some database, sir, where it takes history also into account, sir.
Okay. History 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, any rough idea?
I'm not sure of the time frame, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please carry on.
Yes, sir. So based on the number of wickets that are left and the number of overs that are there, final output score for the team is given, sir. That would be the way I would explain to an 8-year-old, sir.
So hello, Amit or Narayan? Or both?
Amit is fine.
Amit. You are from IIT Kanpur.
Yes,
Can you tell me what is the motto statement of IIT Kanpur?
So the motto statement of IIT Kanpur is a Sanskrit statement, sir. It is Tamso Ma Jyotirgamya, which means that from darkness lead me to light.
Why do you think that institutions have these motto statements? What is the utility of having such statements?
Sir, the utility is that the message is a very positive one, sir. And since we are an engineering institute, finding out new knowledge is our primary focus, sir. So we are trying to eliminate the expand the horizon, sir.
Very good. You have interned with Nomura.
Yes, sir.
What was your role there?
So I had done an internship for 2 months in 2019, sir. And my role was primarily to design indices, sir. That index is a financial product, sir, that people can invest in. So my role would be, for example, someone wants to invest in certain high value stocks that are very volatile. So instead of investing in one stock each, Nomura would create a product for them.
You are diversifying the risk, basically. Diversifying the risk.
So each person would have his own style, sir. Suiting the style of the person, we can create the portfolio, sir.
Okay. So what are the parameters that you consider while creating those portfolios?
So, for example, sir, suppose some person is interested in using some strategies, sir, that he has. For example, there's a strategy called momentum, sir, that once a stock is on a roll, sir, it will keep on increasing, sir. And a person wants to invest in such kind of stocks only, sir. So at Nomura, our job is to create the underlying algorithm, sir, that takes into account all those such stocks and provide one investable platform for him to invest in, sir.
Okay. Have you heard about Lehman Brothers?
Yes, sir.
Nomura was related
Nomura had acquired Lehman Brothers in 2007, sir.
2007. What was the reason? What happened to Lehman Brothers?
Yes,
Do you
sir.
know why the 2007-8 crisis happened?
Yes, sir. It was primarily linked to the real estate bubble and collateralized debt securities, sir.
Don't you think these CDO, CDS, they were
Yes,
very complex? They were very complex. Nobody had an idea what is happening. Is your product similar to that? What you are doing right now, is it based on similar kind of products that you are creating?
No, sir. This is actually a very established financial mechanism, sir.
Okay.
So it is similar to, you can say, sir,
So this is equity based. Everything is equity based. There is no debt.
This is much more direct also, sir. There is not many hidden layers also in it, sir.
All right. So you are interested in OTT platforms also.
Yes, sir.
Are they regulated? Is there any regulating agency, or anyone can create a content and it goes there?
Sir, prior to 2021, sir, since the policy had not caught up with the OTT platform rise, sir, there was a vacuum, sir, for the regulation of the OTT, sir. But in 2021, under the IT Act, sir, we have a social media intermediary guidelines framework that was released, sir. So we have regulation of OTT, sir, and it is a 3-tier framework for regulation of OTT platforms, sir, and social media intermediaries.
So who is the final approving authority? Say, for example, new content has come. Who gives the, like for movie theaters, the pictures, it is
Yes,
there.
yes.
Motion picture, it's
CBFC,
CBFC. So who is the approving authority for OTT content?
So no prior approval is required for any content publishment, sir. But if some person has a grievance, sir, first he will go to the publisher itself. Then there is an industry body, and finally there is a committee of secretaries that will view the issue, sir.
But generally, these self-regulation kind of things, they generally fail. For example, I can, say something against a particular religion. I can create something of that content, and it leads to a law and order issue. Rather than doing it on a post facto basis, don't you think that there should be similar approach to what we have for motion pictures? Because damage is done, right?
Damage is definitely.
And then again, there is a self-regulatory. It's to a large extent, it's self-regulatory. There is no external body. Self-regulation lots of times leaves a lots of gaps.
Definitely, yes, sir.
So what do you recommend? What should be the approach?
So one difference with respect to OTT and cinema platform is that going to cinema is more of a public event in nature, so that people have to congregate in one place physically and then watch the cinema. But to some extent, OTT is at the home, sir. So while the effect might be equally detrimental, sir, because of the effect that one person forwards it to another, I think this was one of the considerations why it was not introduced, a pre-censorship. Apart from that, sir, one of the reasons given is that there is, in the evolving rights framework, pre-censorship is not very favorably looked on, sir, and infringes on creative freedom of the artists, sir.
Okay, my last question, just tell me what are the restrictions in the constitution on freedom of speech?
So Article 19.1 provides the freedom to speech and expression, sir. And immediately in the next clause, Article 19.2, there are over 9 restrictions on the freedom of speech and expression. So these include sovereignty, unity and integrity of India, contempt of court, public order, and so on and so forth, sir.
Okay, 3 you could count.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right.